Do you believe a ghost can love a human? This is a strange story. It happened not long ago in a small town with many old buildings. People in this town walked slowly, drank hot tea, and loved to talk about the past. There was one very old building on Rose Street. It had many apartments. Some people said it was haunted. They said a ghost lived there, in apartment 3B, but no one really believed it. No one until Daniel moved in. Daniel was 25 years old. He was tall, with brown hair and green eyes. He came to the town for a new job. Daniel did not know anyone. He had no friends here. He needed a place to stay, and the apartment was cheap. When Daniel first saw the building, it looked tired. The walls were cracked. The windows were dusty. But Daniel smiled and said, "It's not perfect, but it's home." He took his bag and walked to apartment 3B. The door was heavy and old. It made a loud sound when he opened it. Inside, the apartment was clean, but very simple. A small kitchen, a living room, a bedroom, and a bathroom. It had old wooden floors that made little noises when you walked. That first night, Daniel heard music, soft music like a piano. It came from the living room, but there was no piano. He walked around but saw nothing. He thought, maybe it's the neighbors. He went to sleep. The next morning, Daniel saw something strange. On the table, there was a white rose. It was fresh, like someone had just placed it there. Daniel laughed. "Maybe a welcome gift," he said. He picked up the rose and put it in a glass of water. Days passed. More strange things happened. Sometimes Daniel found the windows open, even when he closed them before. Sometimes he heard soft footsteps at night, and always there was music. One night, Daniel sat in the living room with a book. The lights flickered. The air became cold. Daniel looked up, and there she was. A woman stood near the window. She wore a white dress. Her hair was long and golden. She looked beautiful, but very sad. Daniel dropped his book. His heart raced. The woman smiled a little and said, "Do not be afraid." Her voice was soft, like the wind. "Who are you?" Daniel asked. "My name is Emily," she said. "I live here." Daniel stared at her. "But you are a ghost?" Emily looked down. "Yes," she whispered. "I am trapped. I cannot leave this apartment." Daniel did not run. He did not scream. Instead, he felt sorry for her. "Why are you trapped?" he asked. Emily walked closer. She was not scary. She was gentle. "A long time ago," she said, "I lived here. I was waiting for someone I loved, but he never came. I waited and waited, and time forgot me." Daniel listened carefully. His heart hurt for her. "Can I help you?" he asked. Emily shook her head. "Only love can free me," she said. "True love." Daniel laughed nervously. "Love from who?" Emily smiled sadly. "From someone who can see me. Someone who can care for me, even knowing what I am." Daniel did not know what to say. This was crazy. He just wanted a place to live, not a love story with a ghost. But that night, he could not stop thinking about Emily. Days turned into weeks. Daniel and Emily talked every night. She told him about her life, her dreams, and her favorite books. Daniel shared his own stories. Slowly, Daniel fell in love. He loved her laugh. He loved her kindness. He loved the way she looked at him, like he was the only person in the world. One evening, Daniel decided. He looked at Emily and said, "I love you." Emily's eyes filled with tears. She touched his hand. Daniel felt it. Warm. Real. The apartment shined with a golden light. Emily smiled, truly smiled, and said, "Thank you." The light grew brighter. Daniel closed his eyes. When he opened them, Emily was gone. No more soft music. No more cold air. No more white roses. Apartment 3B was just a normal apartment now. Daniel felt a deep sadness, but also a deep peace. Emily was free. She was not trapped anymore. Months passed. Daniel still lived in apartment 3B. He had friends now. He had a good life. But sometimes when the night was very quiet, he thought he heard soft music. And once on the table, he found a white rose.